Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hello. It's a big day here in Los Angeles. First of all, everything's happening here, and I'm not going to any of it. So there you go. So it's the night of the Academy Awards. The 90th Academy Awards are tonight on ABC and Hulu, starting at 4 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. Eastern. So the traffic is things are blocked off. I like your cup, LJ.
Yeah, it's Grogu.
Yeah. And also at the same time, AEW Revolution is going on at Crypto.
And if you're up to date with baseball, the World Baseball Classic is going on, and the U.S. is playing Dominican Republic, which is like probably the biggest game
in this
ever had, and it's also at 8. So I'm gonna have like 3 different.
No, these are at 7.
Okay, so it'll at some point it'll all be going on together.
And I was going to talk to you about that because Dominican Republic could win this.
Yeah, they've done yesterday's game with Japan and Venezuela was insane because Japan won the last one and they lost. So now
I'm kind of glad that US isn't just like sweeping through, even though they'll probably.
I agree. Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I was like, it's fun like for this and like World Cup because like my grandparents were really born like I'm Puerto Rican, Cuban, Colombian, and Italian. So like I feel like I have so many teams that I could like.
Wait, so do you consider yourself Puerto Rican mostly?
So it's funny, like in my family, like because my grandparents, like all 4 of my grandparents, well, besides my 2 grandparents on my mom's side were born in Cuba and Italy. So like, my parents are first from like generation from there, but everyone always says that they feel like I'm the most Puerto Rican, but I think it's just because I play baseball and that's what Puerto Ricans do.
You're baseball Puerto Rican, right? But do you speak any of the other languages?
I don't know. I know nothing. I want to learn Italian. That would be pretty cool. It's pretty similar to Spanish.
The Italian.
What was it?
What side of your family is the Italian side?
My grandmother on my mom's side was born there, and she moved here. And then my grandfather, her husband, moved here from Cuba, and they met here in the town that we live in.
All right. So back to the world. I mean, this is the best one ever, and it's the most highest rated ever.
Everybody's watching. It's crazy.
It's crazy. They're watching this more than they're watching Major League Baseball.
Yeah, well, that should show you something.
Show you that on Major League Baseball in your Yankee shirt. I don't have my Yankee shirt on today.
Yeah, I just threw it on today because they play in 10 days. Isn't that crazy? 10 days.
I know.
Opening day.
It's like here.
Yeah.
I got to get my shirt. So that's going on. AEW Revolution is going on tonight at Crypto Arena, same time as the Academy Awards. We're going to break that down for you, AEW. So we're going to do all that. We're going to do Oscar predictions, AEW Revolution, but we're going to kick things off with what happened on SmackDown because we have not discussed this and kind of like the similar pattern we have here. So as you guys know, Randy Orton turned heel. And this is kind of, so we're signing a contract. We're in the main event. You're my buddy. Let's go at it. It's great. To dissolving into, I'm going to beat the crap out of you. I've ripped your shirt off. I've da-da-da-da. He's done that. Then he makes him bleed real bad. And Randy's gone crazy or just turned on him. In the aftermath, we've got this. Cody, liked by LJ Ruiz. How could you do that? And I love Punk. What happened? Punk weighed in on this.
Yeah.
I thought that was great. And then I think the best was from Chris Van Vliet, who's got 2024.
I think first we have to acknowledge the fact that you don't follow the WWE account. It says you don't follow them.
Me?
Go back to the other Instagram, the other post.
I did.
Look, it says follow, suggested for you.
Oh no. But I followed it.
That's shocking. I'm surprised by that.
I don't even know if that's true. Maybe I get a different phone. But
after all these years.
That doesn't make sense, does it?
We'll go back to that.
I'm a little let's see. Should I go follow my phone? Is that true?
That'd be crazy. Maybe you unfollow them. Maybe you unfollow them on mistake.
Possibly be.
Because I would be very surprised. Is it true?
Yeah, I don't know how that's possible. Maybe I unfollowed them at some point. Oh, sorry. So we got this. I mean, this is so repetitive. Yeah. 2024 before, The Rock and his mama is going to beat Cody Rhodes in 2024. Then we got the heel turn. Then we got this. So LJ, I thought this heel turn happened too fast. I don't know. Like, I don't.
I was be honest with whoever's watching and online. I didn't watch it live. I had my girlfriend's birthday surprise party that I threw, so I watched it the next day.
Wait. So you're telling me your girlfriend was more important? SmackDown. That's a good.
I know for some wrestling fans, I think that's crazy to hear.
Think that doesn't happen. Like, girlfriend, I'm watching.
So I did see it that night, like at the bar. I was like scrolling on my phone, and I was like, "What's going?" I didn't understand what happened. I was like, no way it just happened already. Like, it happened right now. And honestly, like, I thought it would have been a little bit bigger of a deal, like on the internet, because I didn't see that many things about it. I only saw it scrolling, and then I saw finally, I was like, wait, why is Cody bleeding? And then I had to go do my own research and click the account and stuff. But it wasn't like all over like I thought it would. And the next day, so I watched it two ways. I watched it through like Instagram highlights at first. And I saw it. And then I went back and watched SmackDown like by itself. And I watched like the full uncut, like from the whole promo into the blood thing. And then he comes back out and hits him with a chair. And maybe it was a little bit too early, but I loved it. It was awesome. Like watching it fully, I was like, wow, they did a really, really good job with this right now. Because they made Orton look insane. And that was what we needed. So I think my only problem is, like you said, I think it was a little early. I think I would have waited. But now I think the only upside is that now you get 4 weeks of heel Orton with Cody, and we'll see how those promos go. But I think it's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the thing is, part of me was like, I get it. They have to sell tickets. They got to do something now because, there's no story other than their buddies and going after it. Now there can come out the whole story about why we're we'll get to everybody in a sec. Why we're I thought maybe they should do it at WrestleMania. So the turn happens there. They're in the match and Randy screws them. Here's the problem. Everybody cheered Randy as he was beating down Cody.
I know. And chanting Randy over and over again.
Randy, we are in such a different time, guys. People want these people to be heels. They want to cheer the heel. I believe that, or they just can't stand Cody.
So I do think I read online and I really agreed with it. Like, I think when you think about Cody, it really, like, you have to give him props. Like, most guys in this, like, it was easier back then when like Cena and guys like that, because it was a different brand. Like, guys' faces were baby faces, were able to be baby faces for 15 years and never turned heel, and no one cared and whatever. But in this, like, I feel like the fandom now really, really, like you said, really, really likes heels, and they want their guys to be heels, and they don't really enjoy the face for that long. But Cody really did. Cody's been a face for a very long time now, and it's just people are still cheering him. Like, I know they're chanting Randy, but I think it's more that they like Randy than they hate Cody. I think they just wanted that 2008, 2009 Randy Orton back.
Right.
I don't think they really. Listen, Cody gets boos, but it's not like Cena boos where they couldn't stand him anymore.
But I have to say, over time, you do have to admit Cody's gotten more booed.
Yeah, no, for sure. He definitely. I think at some point it'll lead to the snapping of Cody Rhodes, but I don't think it's there yet. And I think this was personally, I'm wrong, and I'm going to be a hypocrite. I was advocating for Cody to be the one to turn heel, but I think I'm fine with this now too. I think this was a better option.
Okay, so guys, we're gonna get to your comments, and that is the big question. Did you want Cody to turn heel or Randy?
Yeah.
And I don't think the Cody heel turn is happening now, and they seem to keep. I mean, now it makes sense. The other thing I'm thinking, the Sami Zayn. I just have a gut feeling Sammy's going to team with Orton and screw up Cody in the match. I don't think they keep having Sammy with these snotty
Personally, I can't stand those. I don't know what they're doing with these segments. I can't stand them. I don't know what they're. I'm hoping the payoff is something worth it, but I don't know. It seems like they have nothing for Sami Zayn, and that's what they wanted to do in the backstage.
It could be Sami and Orton.
You know what I was thinking? I was like, when I was watching him turn heel and watching him hit a chair on his head,
Cody
annihilating him, I was like, maybe he's like in cahoots with Drew now, and now him and Drew, because now they're both heels. You know what I mean? Like that would make sense because Drew hates Cody, and now Orton beat the crap out of him.
But wasn't the initial stance of the crap that Randy said before the beatdown?
Yeah.
Well, I thought I was going to be wrestling Drew.
Yeah.
I thought it was, so I don't know. Like,
so someone said online, the guy Santi that I watch, he said that in his head, he's basically making himself believe that Drew was always Orton was always supposed to do what he did, but he was just going to do it to whoever he was fighting, and it ended up just being Cody. But I don't feel that way. I think he just turned heel, and now we're going to get heel Orton. I would like to get Randy Orton RKOing Brandy at some point, because then that would really feel on point with heel Orton, because he used to always do that.
That's right. Grandmaster Salas, Cody's boring. This was also done to get the fans sympathy for Cody because he's losing his momentum with the fans.
Yeah.
They will not turn Cody because Cody is still in the top 5 merch sellers. Where does Randy sit in the merch sellers?
I'm not sure, but I know that so what I've gathered from like talking to other people and like going on the internet and stuff, and even not just like recently, like over the past few years, the Orton fandom mainly feels like it comes from people within like not mine, but like mine and a little bit older, because we grew up watching him. And like personally, I love Randy Orton. Like I think he's like what Cody said, like, oh, if you were gonna make a wrestler from the ground up, it would be Orton. I strongly agree. I think his moveset is great. He's a traditional guy. He doesn't jump off the top rope. He's in the ring. He's awesome on the mic. He's like, he has everything. He was young when he started, and I'm honestly really glad that they're going with this storyline, because I really do hope it ends.
So then, what do you want to So then, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
I was
going to say, I really hope it ends with Randy Orton winning and staying on top, because that would be the only reason it made sense to have Cody win it back this quick and Orton turn heel, because like you can't do all that and then Cody just wins. Then what's it for? Like, what is it? What did you do all that for? You could have just had Orton beat Drew, and then everyone would have been happy.
But to Zephyr's point here, and this is mine, this is the third time around that Cody gets screwed over on the road to WrestleMania, and poor Cody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I do find it a little bad on the writing team. Like, you can't come up with it's.
So did you because we're talking about
thing.
Yeah. Since we're talking about Cody, I meant to bring this up honestly off the air, but it kind of goes with what we're talking about. Did you see the past few media interviews that Cody's been doing? It was like it went viral, and he was talking about Roman.
Yes.
And how they like actually have beef behind the stages, and supposedly the rumors are that was why they were going Cody Roman. Like that's the direction they were going for Cody Roman 3. And I don't think they wanted to do it. So then they had to pivot to Cody Orton and Cody Drew.
Did he explain what the problem was?
He didn't explain anything other than the fact that he said that he was like, I'll give you a story. He was like, we were doing the trailer for WrestleMania. Remember like the casino one?
Right.
And basically they were like trying to do it where they didn't have to film in the same room because they thought they were going to fight each other. And then he's like, and it's not like I have a problem. He's like, I just think that Roman doesn't like Cody, like Roman in TV doesn't like Cody, and Cody doesn't like Roman. And he's like, I think the line blurs a little bit when it becomes Joe, and when it comes to Joe instead of Roman, that it's the same person, that they just don't mesh really well with each other. And it's a lot of like, I think that people were saying online, it's a lot of top guy versus top guy, and it's just more of like we don't have to be friends outside of work.
Well, I was going to say this is the only way, if they because of what you're saying, they had to put Roman on the Raw side going after the Punk.
Well, that's what people were also saying. Watch how much they're on different brands. They're never on the same brand ever.
No, and so the only way that WWE could really, now, I'm not even talking about Randy right now.
Yeah.
Your real money would be Cody's my champ over here, Roman's my champ over here. You've separated the guys. They have a problem.
Yeah, it makes you have to watch both shows.
And Roman gets his show.
Yeah,
and I see no way, guys, no way that I'm not correct. The Bloodline is reuniting.
I can't believe that, dude. Because we had our show, and I was like, no way. And then
we did not talk about this, so we had no show.
Yeah,
those guys, the Usos, got Punk's running his mouth. Yeah. They're all going to come back because another thing that I absolutely can't stand. What is this?
Yeah, I was going to bring this up.
I mean, can we? Solo Sikoa and these guys have become a nothing.
So I'll give you this is my opinion on it. I genuinely really enjoy, I think, all of them individually. I don't like the MFT as a group. Like, not really. Look, that's how you know I forgot his name. Mateo, JC Mateo. I don't have anything about him, but I really do enjoy Tama Tonga and Tala Tonga. I think they're both pretty cool. I enjoy their character. They're pushing them a little bit, but I can't stand the storyline with the Wyatts. It's been going on for like 6 months. How is it not over yet? I don't understand it.
Remember, look at when this first started?
How long ago did this start?
Well, first of all, this is bungled. Solo divided off in his own thing. He brought in the second Samoan group.
It was Spot 2, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Spot 2, Tama Tonga, Tongaloa, Tonga Toto. Everybody came back.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So there they all are. It was exciting because you were bringing in new people.
Yeah.
Please tell me, and I mean this because I missed it. When did they start wearing makeup? And what is MFT? Like, how did we get from that exciting thing? Like, we're the young group of Samoans against your OG guys. And then it got all railroaded into this other thing.
Once Solo, because they were pushing the group hard, like you're saying, and once Solo won the U.S. title and held it for a while,
right?
And then when he lost it, they took like 2 or 3 weeks off TV, and then when they came back on, like, they did like a vignette, they just had the face paint on, and that was it. That was like their group, and then that's when they announced Tala Tonga, the tall guy, and he came out and debuted with everybody. So now. But that was a while ago. That was a long time ago.
But what I don't understand is, when did the makeup start?
That they used to do it in like New Japan. Like, that was like their thing. Like,
that was their thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then they kind of just brought it back. It wasn't like a specific thing. I think the crowd honestly enjoyed it because I think they liked them from New Japan and how they used to wrestle. So that they just brought back the face paint, I guess, for a different character.
The Grandmaster says Solo Sikoa, the one revealed to have taken out Jacob and Jay. I don't know. I feel like
Grandmaster also agrees that the Bloodline is reuniting soon.
I know I'm right.
I was gonna say that day you said it, I was like, I really don't see that. And then Raw happens and I'm watching it, and then I go on Twitter and someone was like, oh my God, they're gonna reunite the Bloodline. And I was like, that's so happening. It's definitely
so happening. And what's gonna happen is the whole thing is they're running it back. That's my opinion.
I guess they, you know what? I always say, like, new ideas, all this stuff, whatever, but I guess they always say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And people like the Bloodline. So I guess it's probably going to work out. I'm sure people will enjoy it. It feels repetitive, but maybe it'll be a different. I
don't know if it even will be that. I think Roman turns completely heel.
Like back to full maniac.
This is what I think. And you can all think I'm full of crap. I say it's going to happen in Mania. It's going to be very clear. They screw Punk. I'm even saying Heyman, who's been taken off TV, shows back up.
The OG, even Sammy.
Yeah.
If
Sammy doesn't align with Orton, he's coming back with the other one. But isn't Sammy on SmackDown?
Yeah, he's on SmackDown.
We need to keep
as much as it matters. I don't know how much it matters.
I don't know it matters.
Yeah.
And then they're going to run it back. And will it be good after that? I don't know. If they're leading to a WrestleMania shocking moment.
Yeah,
but he's already pissed off the Usos, Punk.
And it just feels like that wouldn't be the direction they went with, like, the whole family thing and Roman and Uso if they weren't doing that. Because, like, what's the point?
I want to talk to you about Drew. So Drew comes out. I'm pissed. Nick Aldis comes out. You deserved everything you got, because he's screaming about him losing the match to Cody and having to defend it against him. Fatu comes out, and then Drew goes, "I quit." So, are we just setting up Fatu Drew? Is that
what? Well, then Drew came out and
or Nick Aldis and Drew.
So when I was watching it, when I rewatched it live, like full, they were definitely teasing, like they wanted everybody to think they were doing Drew Nick because they had a really heated promo and they went face to face and Nick got in his face, which personally I don't think I would mind. Like I think it'd be good. I think it'd be interesting. I think Aldis is actually pretty good in the ring. I've seen like highlights of him wrestling. Yeah. I don't know how much he still does, but we'll see. But if that's what happens, but then he says he quits. So everybody was like, okay, they're definitely doing Nick Drew. And then Drew came out and beat up Fatu during his match. So I guess they're just gonna do Drew.
Right. Drew ruined the match with Trick.
With Trick for Fatu. So I guess
nobody won that match, right? Because
Trick did. The referee didn't see it. Which Trick has now pinned Fatu, which is a pretty big deal, even though it got interfered. But I'm really off topic, but with Trick, I really hope they have something like good for him at Mania because they're pushing him and pinning guys and have him doing all these main event things.
Trick.
What was it?
Brock and Trick? Because Brock, what do we do with Brock?
I wouldn't be surprised if they did a Trick and
Fatu,
but I do think they're doing Fatu and Drew, but I would almost guarantee it's going to be some sort of like I quit match or something or stipulation Hell in a Cell thing because I can't see them just having a one-on-one. They've done it before.
Is this true?
I don't know. I'm hearing other. I know he had a big injury, but I seeing online that might be possible. But maybe you're right. And I agree with Zephyr.
Trick, yeah, we agree with Trick has an X factor too. Now, I thought there was also
there's one thing we haven't talked about. Yeah, other than that, we have to talk about something else too.
Well, let's talk Rhea and Jade. So this is annoying. I mean, Jade does her thing, wrestles a poor match, comes out of the thing, and Rhea calls her a bitch. I mean, are we excited about this match?
I am.
Why? I just don't. What is exciting about this match?
Grandmaster put Z's like falling asleep.
I agree. What is Jade about this match? You're the only one excited about.
I really do like Jade. I really like Jade, and I think I'm like forced myself to like. I'm excited for Jade getting pinned.
Yeah, me too. Get rid of it.
So you want Rhea to win?
Are you talking about me?
Yeah.
I would have a completely different perspective on this if it would have been Bianca or Naomi.
Bianca comes in and costs Jade the title.
Well, no, I mean if there was
a little more of a story.
I don't care about this.
This was a pivot because they thought other people would be ready, and then
right. I'm just saying
because I think at the end of the day at Mania you can think about whatever you want about the build, but at Mania I think they're gonna have a good match. That's just how I feel. Rhea has good matches with everybody, and I still think Jade's pretty good. So I think it'll be good. I'm excited for it. I think they're two powerhouses.
I think Jade still looked clunky.
She does. I think she does. I think she needs to get more in her body and just be the like powerhouse person, like not doing anything crazy and like how like you know what I always compare it to. I always compare it to is I really like we've talked about, and her second run has been amazing, and it's another taller person that doesn't look clunky and doesn't look the way Jade looks is Nia Jax. Nia Jax is very, very good in the ring, and that's not easy to do, like at that size. And look at Jade, and Jade's pretty tall and big and muscular, and she moves around like she doesn't really know how to like control her body sometimes. And like you have like someone like Nia Jax and Rhea who are both taller and they look so fluid.
It's not controlling the body; it's the fluid problem.
Yeah,
it's going from transition from move to move to move in a ring.
Yeah.
Other than that, I love her. I love Jade Cargill. I've always liked her. I just feel like this is such a force down my face feud.
And the fans seem like to still cheer her and stuff. So I know the like they get behind her. I think she's definitely has the look. She has like the character. I like it.
But I don't. Yeah. What I'm basically telling you is you're telling me I'm going to pay whatever amount of money to go to WrestleMania. Now the tickets are cheaper apparently, which you feel.
Yeah, they are.
And I'm going to go, and my big marquee women's match is Rhea Ripley and Jade Cargill. I should be like, this is amazing.
Yeah.
I just am telling you, I don't.
I guess the other thing I would say is like if you had to like for let's say right now like with the roster you have.
Wait, all brakes, no gas, Grandmaster. All brakes, no gas. That's.
I was gonna say with the roster you have right now, would you have anyone different fight Jade? Like besides Rhea, like would you have a different match? If like
no,
if not...
I truly believe I agree with you. I think the problem is you built up this other story, and both girls are gone.
Yeah, that was it. Sucks because when you think about it, this story that they had because they do these long-term storylines. They started this storyline when they did the obviously when they were all together and did the 3-way match at Mania, all the way back at when was that? Was that when we were at WrestleMania 40 in Philly when they were together, Bianca, Jade, and Naomi, and they wrestled and they came out and stuff.
Yeah,
they started that back then. Then they had Naomi turn heel and they did all these things, and now both of them are gone. So I definitely understand that it's hard to pivot from that because they were definitely planning these matches really early in advance, and they went. Luckily, they were able to do the Jade Naomi part of it, but it was supposed to lead to Jade Bianca, and it didn't because Bianca has no finger. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I really hope. The thing is that I hope it doesn't get to the point where it's one of those storylines where, like in 10 years, 5 years, we look back and it's like we never got this match because it never worked out because now it's too late. You know what I mean?
I mean, I could be wrong, LJ. I could be wrong. It could be really great.
I think that personally, I think people are going to go into that match with low expectations, and I think they're going to do pretty good. That's how I feel.
But who are you rooting for?
I want Jade to win just because I want Bianca to get to fight her for the title at some point. Wait, I would like to see that feud.
Are you telling me you actually like Bianca a little bit?
I think I miss her a little bit.
Bianca to me.
I think I want to see her back on TV. I think it's just she really does add a lot. It's like just not like what I compare it to. It's compared to like not having Seth on TV. Like it's just better when they're on TV. It's
because they have star power.
Yeah, it just adds more to the card. It adds more to the.
Everybody shits on me for my choices and the star power. No, you all do. I like Jade and Seth, and your guys are like, eh. And now they're not there. They haven't been there.
It's only because Seth feuds with all the guys that I like, so I have to hate him.
Well, is he better in the ring than Jade?
Seth, yeah, a little bit, just a little bit, I guess.
All right, guys. Now let's look at this.
Wait, real quick.
No. We got to move on to AEW.
Wait, one thing. Danhausen.
Okay.
So they're doing a Jelly Roll match with Danhausen at Mania together.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah.
Can't forget this.
They're setting something up with Jelly Roll, The Miz, Kit Wilson, and Danhausen. I think they're gonna do a tag with those four, and I would love that if they did that. I think that'd be hilarious.
Can I say something that I'm eating my words from the other week? I love this Danhausen thing.
it's such a good gimmick.
Look back to the other show.
Yeah.
Did I not tell you that I couldn't stand it?
Yeah, you were like, I don't get it. I can't stand it.
Now I'm liking it. I love it. And you know what's interesting? They're really writing so much better for him in WWE than they were in AEW. The whole thing is funny and good.
Yeah. I think when you have a guy that you're gonna bring in and he knows what his gimmick is and that's his deal, and you have him go all out on that, I think it's working perfect. And sadly, Grandmaster, I disagree with you. I think that Mania always can do with one comedy celebrity match, and I think that would be a perfect one to have Danhausen get his debut and Jelly Roll at Mania, because I thought Jelly Roll did really well at the SummerSlam in person.
I am sick of Jelly Roll. Okay, I thought what they were going to do that I read was they're going to do Jelly Roll teaming with Royce Keys, so they can do a whole thing about them being in prison. So
where is he? Is he even on the roster anymore?
Apparently. So the rumor that I heard is they're going to do Jelly Roll with Royce Keys, which makes no sense based on the Miz thing.
Yeah, so now I do think that's where they're going. They wouldn't have, I feel like they just wouldn't have done this if
there is a thing. I think WWE Creative is toying with the fact of putting Royce Keys with Jelly Roll. Why do we need Jelly Roll, and why is he back? Usually I like the stars to do one thing and get out.
I think he did really well. I think he deserves another match, and he lost, so now he needs to get his win.
Yep, I'm with you. No,
like think about Mania always has a celebrity match. You got to do it.
I wanted Logan Paul and Bad Bunny, not this guy with.
I don't think they were able to pull it off yet. With like,
but anyway, the Danhausen thing is super fun. I really love the cursing. I love how the cursing makes sense.
It does, yeah.
Matches. And he's got his demands, and I think it's very well written. I'm telling you, I'm shocked.
I would like to see, though, I think my next last thing about Danhausen, I like everything about it. I would like everything to stay the same. But I think that they should eventually have him I would like him and The Miz to actually be together. I think that'd be hilarious because The Miz always does these like tag team things with certain like people, and I think that'd be awesome if he was not even The Miz, but if he was just with somebody, like it was him and somebody else, and they supposedly they just trademarked Girlhausen, Kidhausen, and there was one more something Hausen. I can't.
Hausen, that's
like
great.
a faction. Like they were starting like a Hausen faction, and they're gonna come out with the makeup and stuff.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, this is the best thing they've pitched in a while.
I'm telling you, it's great. I love it. I'm shocked that I love it.
Last thing on SmackDown that we're gonna talk about. Oh yeah, Ghosthausen. That's what it was. The last thing I'll talk about, I cannot believe that they have R-Truth with Damian Priest. I just can't. I cannot believe that they're doing that. I couldn't. I'm shocked that they have bald R-Truth wrestling for the tag titles with poor Damian Priest. I like Damian Priest a lot. I really do.
You know what it looks like? It looks like me, my age in the ring. They look like two old guys. And I'm sorry, R-Truth makes Priest look even older. I disagree. I don't like it at all.
Oh, he said loving R-Truth. Wow, I'm surprised.
They're having fun. I'm not having fun. I'm old, and I'm watching them, and they look old.
So you know what someone said online that I really do agree with? That they said that this storyline and this pairing and this storyline that they're going with and them doing the finishers together and pinning together, it's very, very Vince McMahon era of tag team where they just put the two guys that like together, the comedy guys, and they end up getting superpowers, and now all of a sudden R-Truth is good at wrestling again. Like he's
I agree with you on that for sure.
Yeah. He gets squashed, and all of a sudden he's pinning guys.
I have a bigger question, and this is for everybody. Remember when The Miz was like the champ?
Yeah.
And The Miz was really good.
Yeah, he still is good, honestly.
And Mike, which is his name, as you know, who was an actor, a child actor, and came up. He's got everything. He's great. Why have they shuffled him into the joke for so many years and never pivoted out of it? He's really only comedy relief with no ability. I just feel like their years have gone by and they're wasting his.
The last time that I've always loved The Miz. I feel like most people do. Like he's really, really awesome at everything he does. And they gave him that run at the WrestleMania we were at when they won the tag titles. When they brought back R-Truth and The Miz. Yeah, 40. But before that, the last time he did anything singles wise was when he was the IC champion like years ago. Or I mean, he did win the WWE Championship, but that was during COVID, and he held it for like 6 days. So it didn't.
Earlier on, wasn't he one of the main guys?
Yeah, no, I'm talking about like as recently as like they really haven't done anything with him for so long since he literally had headline WrestleMania with John Cena, and most people didn't complain about that. He deserved it. Like he was there for years. Unless it's something where he doesn't mind and he's like, let me just chill and be the cool guy.
Yeah,
the fans do love him. Maybe we're just being hard on him.
Well, listen to what you said. You said you don't want to see him with Damian Priest because you love Damian Priest.
I like Damian Priest, and I just think that it's not. There's so many guys. If they end up at WrestleMania, there's so many guys that aren't going to be on the card that deserve to be on it, other than 50-something-year-old R-Truth. That's my point. Like WrestleMania cards are already like hard to come by, and I don't know. You have 42-year-old Priest and 50-year-old R-Truth tag teaming. It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't have. It feels like such a like. All right, we don't know what to do here. Go wrestle. That's really what it
gets paid well.
Who?
Miz.
Yeah, I think like extremely well.
Got to be paid extremely well because he can do so much. He can go in and host. He can do comedy,
and they have him do all that. He's always at the media events, like doing the interviews and the podcast and the sponsors. So that's kind of what he's used for now. But I'm hoping it leads to something more with this because he might get on the Mania card. So hopefully he does.
All right. Look at this.
I'm actually so excited for this. It's going to be so good.
This is tonight. AEW Revolution. Look at all these. Now look. This is how many matches there are.
I know.
There's 8 and 5.
It's going to go so long.
So in the opener, I mean, now the 0 hour, Boom and Doom. I'm so done with Boom, go back to my room. I don't like that guy. Why do they have to put him on here?
Yeah.
I mean, that's bad. Willow Nightingale and Lena Cross. I think there's going to be a title change here. And because aren't they pushing Lena Cross because she arrived? But it's in the 0 hour.
It's in 0 hour. That was the only reason I thought she wasn't going to win. But I actually think she's really good. But I think they're going to wait till the next time they fight. If they do win.
Oh, I wanted to read you. I have the word on who's in the 21-man battle royal. And there's some interesting names, and I have a thought on it. One sec. I pulled this up for you. Or do I not have it? I thought I did. Okay. Sean Sapp announced Ricochet, Jack Perry, Tommaso Ciampa, Scorpio Sky, Hook, Shibata, Daniel Garcia, Trent, Rocky Romero, Rush, Jalistico, and Anthony Bowens are in for the national championship. And I'm wondering who you think would win from there. I think Jack Perry.
I think.
Or do you think it goes back? It just stays with.
First of all, I'm surprised this is on 0 hour because I thought that would.
No, that isn't on 0 hour.
Oh, I thought I just saw it said that on the thing.
No, this is 0
Yeah,
hour.
look, it says 0. The Battle Royale?
No, it's not 0. Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I take that back.
Which I was very surprised about because I thought that would be a pretty good match, like to have on the card to like change it up. You know what I mean? Like different style of match.
I guess they're trying to promote the show for people to buy the pay-per-view before, so that's their biggest thing. But
yeah, that would make sense. That I guess, yeah. But I was a lot of big names on the 0 hour. But you know what I started to realize AEW doesn't really treat their like 0 hour like the way that WWE used to treat like their pre-show because like the 0 hour has like some crazy matches.
They have some great matches, and sometimes I'm running home to catch them. And you know, Anthony Bowens, which I've tried to he's just stuffed into nothingness there.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Is just go to Ricochet?
I was gonna go Ricochet personally. I think with it being, I think they're gonna. I think that Ricochet has like, I think he's the best one in that match probably. So I would probably go Ricochet.
Oh, there's 21 and I only said 10. That's the only 10. This is all that was confirmed.
Okay, so it's like they'll have other people, I guess.
Correct. They're confirmed for the belt from Sean Sapp earlier was the names I read.
Yeah. So the rest will be.
I'm assuming the other people are like Joe Blow. You know what I mean? Like not
Boom and Doom will be there.
Doom. Okay. So let's walk through this. I've got the betting odds and get your thoughts on it. For the Tornado Trios match, Roderick Strong, who came back and saved the day, Orange Cassidy, Darby Allin against the Dogs. And that, by the way, is David Finlay, who...
Oh, wow. I did not realize that.
Was amazing because David Finlay is up here.
Yeah.
He was the guy that came back. He's amazing. I don't know. I think, and so the betting odds are saying, they're not betting on it. There's no betting odds on this one. What do you think?
I really like all three guys on the Cassidy, Strong, and Allen. I think they're all like awesome. I'm very intrigued to see what Darby Allin does to his body because he does something insane every time he fights.
They're gonna throw him off the. They're gonna throw him Crypto Arena down at the street.
Let's see what so this isn't in like order, right? Like this is I'm wondering if like this is in order of
the order. No, I don't know. This is not in order.
But personally, I would say out of all the matches, I feel like this might go first anyway. Like I feel like this wouldn't be a bad first match to have with if they do anything crazy or not. Maybe they don't, but I think that would be one of the probably the better matches of the night. I really like all those three guys together.
I think it's going to be the Dogs because they just brought David Finlay in. He's really amazing, and they're going to actually build them up to be the trios guys.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm thinking. Okay, Toni Storm and Marina Shafir. I
love Toni Storm.
I do. I'm going Toni Storm.
Yeah, me too. I think that she's so good. Like she's so good at what she does.
There was a great promo last night that I saw it that she did on Collision, and it was great. It was really great. Okay, this is like this. Your head spins when you look at this. Brody King and Swerve Strickland. It says 500 for Brody, minus 900 for Swerve. I mean, Swerve is a bad guy now.
I was gonna say I really like what they're doing with Swerve right now. Personally, I think he's like he already had a really good run in AEW, and I think this is gonna be his second big run starting with this. I also really like Brody King too. I think he's pretty good, but I think Swerve's probably gonna win that. But I think the match will be pretty good.
I don't like Brody King.
You don't? I like him. I think
I just don't get him. I don't see him being able to do much. Am I wrong?
I think I actually like him better off when he's not in the trio that he's always with. You know what I mean?
Or with Bandito. And Bandito is wrestling Andrade El Idolo.
Mm-hmm. Andrade. And now he wears trunks now.
Right. And they've got Andrade.
That gives him superpowers.
Betting odds, they have minus 450 Andrade versus Bandito plus 275.
Yeah, so Andrade's a heavy favorite.
Right. Then we've got the Don Callis family which is Kyle Fletcher. Wait, who's the guy in the back? Oh, yeah, Mark Davis. And then Mystico plus Jet Speed.
Okay, real quick. You might have to fill me in on some history here because like I said, I'm not too involved with like the independent scene. I watch some of it. I watch AEW occasionally. So Mystico is the one that has the mask on, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And behind them is Kevin Knight and Speedball Mike Bailey.
No, I know them. I'm saying the Mystico thing. Mystico is he is the same person that wrestled in WWE, or it's not?
I thought the gimmick with Mystico is
Mystico is Seth Sin Cara, or is that not Sin Cara?
Right. I think that's been the whole thing. Is it the same Mystic? It's never.
Look, I never knew. Like, there's a whole like history behind that. Like, there was two different Sin Caras in WWE supposedly, and I was like, I don't know. I was like, I'm so confused. I was like, I don't know how this works. But I see videos online. I'm like, damn, is this the same guy or is it not the same? Okay, so it is him. So Mystico was in WWE as Sin Cara.
As Sin Cara, yeah.
Okay. And then he left and went back.
Right.
He went to like independent scene and then came to AEW.
Right. Correct.
So the same guy from all those years ago that I literally have his mask.
Supposedly, but there was other rumors that I read that was a different Mystico.
Just same get up.
Which makes kind of, can't you tell their bodies are different?
Maybe he had a few beers.
But that leads me back to, so what do you think? I think it's Don Callis family.
Yeah, I mean, sadly, because I don't think you're the biggest fan of Don Callis, but
I am not.
Yeah, you've been very, very open.
I don't hate Don Callis. I just, but don't you think it's gonna be the Don Callis family?
Yeah, I know, I do too. It sucks, but I do think they're gonna probably be the ones that win.
Now, interestingly enough, Lena Cross, who was in 0 Hour, is also wrestling here. So I think in the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship between Babes of Wrath, which is Harley Cameron and Willow Nightingale, and Megan Bain, Lena Cross, you know what I think? I think Harley Cameron's going to turn on Willow Nightingale. because I think she's a star, and I think
that wouldn't be a bad idea either.
And I think so. I think they lose.
I wouldn't be surprised if she loses the 0 hour match and then wins the tag titles.
That's what I'm saying. To your point, she loses because she's facing Willow.
Mm-hmm.
So Willow wins, and then this gets screwed up.
Yeah,
it's got to be. John Moxley, Takeshita.
I'm excited. I'm excited for that match, but I'm just gonna wait for the blood.
Minus 120 for Moxley versus Takeshita minus 120 in the
odds. So it's a pure 50-50.
It's a 50-50.
Yeah.
I think it'd be great if Takeshita, because I think it's time for Takeshita to be the face.
Yeah.
So from the Don Callis family screw Takeshita?
I think Takeshita might win. I think he might just win, and because if Moxley,
will John Moxley allow himself to lose?
Well, that's what I was gonna say. I feel like he has been like putting people over recently, so maybe he'll continue it.
I think Takeshita has to win this, so I kind of want Takeshita. But do you think it's Takeshita or Moxley?
I like Takeshita, so I'm probably gonna say him as a fan because I actually really do like watching him wrestle. So I'm gonna go with him, but I don't know. But I'm gonna say I want Takeshita to win. That's
okay.
What
I want Takeshita to win too.
Yeah.
Now, in the AEW World Tag Team Championship, they've got FTR at plus 170 versus the Young Bucks minus 250. I'm going Young Bucks.
So, I mean,
although I'm kind of over them all.
Yeah, I just can't believe that we're getting another pay-per-view match with these same two tag teams. It's insane to me. Is there nobody else? There's no one else that they trust to be in these matches?
Apparently. Nobody? I mean, but I think part of the issue is the Young Bucks, are the EPs of the company.
It just doesn't make it. I don't know. After all these years of AEW being a thing, and it's still the Young Bucks, like they're still the ones in the title match every single time.
What about FTR? They're constantly in it too.
Yeah, no, it's always them two. It really literally is. I don't know. Honestly, that one I think I'm gonna go FTR, but I that one I don't know. I'm not expecting much from it. I'm not expecting to be like, oh my god, this match is insane.
Watch, it'll be the big thing. Someone will come in and then we've got Stokely Hathaway in a wheelchair, which is ridiculous. Okay, for the women, Tekla, the champ, versus Chris Statlander, 2 out of 3 falls. The betting odds are minus 1,500 for Tekla, Chris Statlander plus 600.
Very, very favored for Tekla.
I'm going Tekla.
Yeah, I mean, obviously they probably 2 out of 3 falls. You'll get the 1-1, and then she'll win the second one.
I think they found
I agree with Grandmaster.
Oh yeah, where is Private Party?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that.
Are they even still there? Does anyone know?
I guess we'll have to wait and see. Where's Chris Jericho?
Well, here's the big thing. I heard Monet is going back. Her contract is almost up. Well, now let's just talk about that for 1 second.
Is that true?
Well, the problem in this, let's discuss this.
I thought she signed like a big deal. I didn't know that.
Right. I don't know if that's true I don't know if that's true.
I'm gonna see anything online, but
I don't know if that's true. But she's lost all her titles. She just dropped another one. She just dropped another one. She has no titles.
It expires at the end of the year.
Well, that's months away.
Yeah, but this is like maybe that's what they're like trying to get towards.
That she's got nothing.
It expires in January. So she has the rest of the year, and then it's done. So let's see.
Something happened there that she's never something they'd have.
I personally can't see her going back. I don't think she's going to go back. I don't even think they want her, honestly.
Maybe.
And then we got the big one.
The big one, which is
I'm
great.
excited for this.
MJF is minus 400. Hangman Page is coming in at 250. And we've got the Texas Death Match and also I believe, isn't the stipulation if Hangman loses, he can't challenge for the title again? Or did we already do that?
Same.
And it is sold out.
Oh,
and
okay.
MJF made sure we all know that.
Oh, he posted that?
He posted that. But it is sold out. So apparently Crypto Arena is packed. It is sold out. This is the match. I would love to see this match. This match is a great match. And the question I have is, MJF was MJF that was doing the media ahead of this. He was doing most of the media. So is he the guy? Is he the Cody Rhodes of AEW?
Yeah, for sure. And they waited a little bit when he came back to like have him do these. Remember, he was doing like nothing really not that long ago.
Point, yeah.
And then they had this, and then they finally put him back on the title scene, and it's been great ever since. Do you guys want Hangman to turn heel? I don't know.
No, what I want is this. I'm sorry, MJF's fantastic, but my favorite is Hangman.
Yeah.
He is my favorite AEW wrestler, is Hangman.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He's amazing. I just don't think, I don't know, will they in Hollywood tonight give it to Hangman?
I think MJF's going to win.
MJF's going to win.
Yeah, I have MJF winning, and I think it's going to be a really good match, but I think MJF deserves it. I don't like the stipulation because it adds a lot to, like, you know, in the future, because it's like,
well, this is so they're going
to that's literally what took Cody out of AEW, because he was like, I literally handicapped myself. I can never fight for the title ever again. And he's like, why did I do that? So I don't know. I don't like when guys do that, but
you'd be okay with Hangman winning or no?
I would be okay with either of them winning. I don't care who wins.
Right,
I think they're both amazing.
Such a big match.
Well, yeah, like that's what I was gonna say. Like, it's sometimes I say I don't care who wins because I think the match is gonna suck. This one I don't care who wins because I truly don't mind who has the title because they're both amazing. It's the same thing as Punk Roman. Like, I don't care who wins that match. I really don't. They're both good.
You won't be for Punk?
Like, I'm saying, like, I wouldn't be upset with either of them winning. Like,
yeah.
They're both like very, very polarizing figures. Like, it's so MJF Hangman's a marquee match. That's the main. I
wish that would be like at Mania.
Yeah, like their big show, not just like.
I would literally like. No, I really wish you could transfer.
Just put it over there. Yeah, that card is insane, though. I'm not gonna lie. That AEW card is. I always say what you want about the weekly shows. Like, I personally don't enjoy them that much, but the pay-per-views always really deliver. And
I think the pay-per-views deliver. You do have to get a sleeping bag and make sure you have it ready for the 9 hours.
Yeah.
But when you look at it back to back, they will deliver a major show.
Yeah, for sure.
The problem is, people, it's on against the Oscars.
I know.
Which is the stupidest booking I've ever seen in my life.
Which is also in California.
Which is in LA.
Yeah.
Tonight. Now, granted, Hollywood is this way, and
yeah, but still,
it's still kind of like
the traffic should be great.
Traffic is a nightmare today. Everything is blocked. I can't.
I saw online that I was watching the baseball game, and I think it was on CBS or Fox, and it like started showing like Oscar like promos, and it said they started doing like 9 a.m. was the first like the Oscars coverage starts like 9 in the morning. I was like, Jesus,
I could literally turn on it's like we're got wall-to-wall coverage here.
Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know. I never because I never. Now that we're talking about the Oscars, so for everyone watching, I'm a huge movie guy. I love movies. I love going to the movie theater. It's like my favorite thing to do. And I got the AMC pass this year. I pay $25 a month and I can go 4 times a week to see any movie I want. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if it's IMAX, Dolby Cinema, everything. It all counts under my ticket for $25 a month, which saves me a lot of money because I
didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, it's called it's the best thing ever. Me and my girlfriend have it, so we'll just go. Yeah, red carpet starts at 8 a.m. That's what.
Yeah.
So I watched a lot of movies this year. So now I'm really excited for the Oscars because I watch it every year, but now I really feel like I have an opinion because I've seen in the Best Picture nominations, I've seen 8 of them.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And I gotta say, to your point, it's always more fun to watch the Oscars when you have an invested interest because
I feel like emotionally invested to all these movies. Right? So I was now I have people I want to win. Like that's
right.
Right. I'm excited.
So great about it. I'm really excited about it too. And of course, once we hang up, then I have to turn on my Oscar coverage.
Yeah.
You know, it's just I can't watch Revolution at the same time.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah. And the question is, once it airs on pay-per-view, is there a way to rewatch it?
So I was gonna ask you, how do you watch the AEW pay-per-views? Like, what do you buy it on?
I have DirecTV.
So it's on like the pay-per-view channel.
So I can go to my pay-per-view channel, buy it, and watch it. I can't do that with other stuff. That I can. But once it's over, it doesn't offer a replay.
I think on HBO Max it does. Because they're on HBO Max now. They have that deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I was gonna say that's why today I set up. I have I'm sitting in front of my computer, but then I have a monitor like that's connected to my PlayStation behind this, and then I have my TV on this side over here. So I'm probably gonna have the TV as Oscars, and then my monitor with AEW, and then my computer with the Dominican Republic USA game all at the same time.
I'm wondering how I can get AEW.
That's how I'm gonna do it, because I'm gonna go through HBO Max on my PlayStation and I'll watch it through there.
I don't know if I have HBO Max.
It came with like my phone bill thing, like as a promo, so I still have it.
I have to figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm worried I'm gonna miss.
I'm excited. I usually have nothing to watch on Sunday night, so now I have.
There's so much going on.
So many things to watch.
And the game is where? Dominican
in Miami.
So they're on East.
Yeah, so it'll be 8 p.m. Eastern.
It's not here in LA. You can play on apps. Can't see, that's my problem.
On like HBO Max, you'll be able to replay it, but like not on DirecTV.
So I have to figure out what to do. Crap.
You're gonna have to put up your computer and watch both at the same
time.
Well,
I don't. Wait, I can get HBO Max on my laptop?
On your laptop, yeah. You just type in HBO Max and you sign in, and then you can watch it on there. That's what I'm doing. That's
if I have HBO Max, which I have to figure out. All right. We got to talk Oscars. So we've got Conan O'Brien back as the host, and there's some hotly contested races, some, that are not.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to start with supporting actor. Benicio del Toro, One Battle After Another. Jacob Elordi, Frankenstein. Delroy Lindo, Sinners. Sean Penn, One Battle After Another. Or Stellan Skarsgård, Sentimental Value. When the award season started, Stellan Skarsgård was the favorite. Recently, Sean Penn has won a bunch of awards, and everybody's also saying Delroy Lindo might win this finally for Sinners, unless they give it to Jacob Elordi. So what do you think?
So I've seen all these movies. I love them all. I think they're all great. Since we're talking about just the best supporting actor, I personally
best supporting actor of this movie,
personally I think that after watching them, I've actually seen a couple of these twice. I would go with Del Toro. I think he was amazing in that movie. I love him in that movie. He was honestly one of my favorite parts of the movie. That's kind of why I'm saying it, because if I was comparing it to the other guys in the running, I was more gravitated towards him. And it's funny because my other option would have been Sean Penn, because I liked him too. So it's in the same movie. So
okay, so you got Toro.
I would go with Del Toro as that's who I would want to win. Okay. That's who I'm rooting for, but I don't think he's going to.
I'm going with Sean Penn.
Yeah.
Sean Penn has won a couple recently, but I'm very concerned, and not concerned, but I think Delroy Lindo might pull this off.
I would not mind that at all. Yeah.
I just don't want Jacob Elordi, but that's me. But everybody
did you watch Frankenstein or did you not get to watch it?
But I heard he was great.
It was really good. It was it's pretty funny. I just watched yesterday or 2 days ago. I watched The Bride, the one that's in the theaters right now. It's also another Frankenstein adaptation, and it was with Christian Bale and who played the woman, but she was amazing. I really, really, really enjoyed it. It was a very different take on Frankenstein. I think you'd like it a lot. It's very, very funny, but also weird, and it's very. Frankenstein's a normal guy, kind of he's been around for 140 years and he has no wife. So he wants to create his wife and he creates the bride. They go from there. And it's them on a runaway. They're running away because they mistakenly killed somebody. And then that's the story. But comparing it to this Frankenstein on Netflix one is very, very dark and like serious, but Elordi's like amazing in it. It's like he's awesome. But I do think that it's funny that he's best supporting actor because I feel like he's the main character in that movie.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really know why he's not up for. Technically, he's a supporting actor, but he's really not. It really doesn't feel that way. Just like kind of like Sean Penn. Like Sean Penn wasn't the main character, but he was in the movie like 80% of the time. So it gets a little in the gray area of supporting actor, I feel like.
But that always kind of happens. All right, best supporting actress. We've got Elle Fanning for Sentimental Value.
I love her, by the way. I think she's great.
She's great.
Yeah.
Inga for Sentimental Value. I can't read. Amy Madigan, Weapons. Waisaka Masuka, Sinners, and Tiana Taylor, One Battle After Another.
So I love when, because I'm a huge, other than like just watching movies, I'm a huge horror guy. Like I love horror movies. I love weird thriller movies, stuff like that.
Can I just apologize to Inga Ipsdotter Lilinius? That I can't even say it. And Wumi Masuka. Okay, thank you.
I think that horror/thriller movies get extremely not notable enough in these award shows because they are very, very good. Some of them are very amazing, and Weapons was amazing. It was awesome. I don't think she's gonna win, but I would like her to win. But if I could choose somebody else, because I really don't think she has a chance, but I'm glad she's nominated. I would go with Tiana Taylor again. She won the. What did she? I was just watching it. What was the last one? What was the other big one?
The SAG Award, the Actor Awards?
No, before like the other one that's not as big as the Oscars, but
Globes.
She won the Golden Globe for supporting actress, and
Why did you like her in it?
I love Tiana Taylor in general, and I've been following her like her whole career, rap, everything, and she did this movie, and she's amazing, and I was like, oh my god, she's like really good, and then she ended up winning the Golden Globe, and I felt so like happy for her because she was like crying and talking about like the black woman and everything, and I was like, yeah, I think she should win the Oscar. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Amy Madigan is a shoo-in to win this.
Yeah, I would not mind at all. I loved her in it.
And then they were saying Misako for Sinners is the spoiler.
Like she could come in and win. She was great too, but she wasn't in the movie as much. Like she came in later, so that's why I think that like Tiana. It's funny. Tiana actually only was in the movie for like 18 minutes when people
she wasn't in much at all.
But she was great. Like she was the main character for those moments when she was in there.
I think
this one is more.
Yeah.
Personally, I think this one is more like anybody can win than the men.
I think it's Amy Madigan because she's won everything, but I would not mind Tiana or Sinners. Elle Fanning is great though, so it's kind of like.
Did you see Sentimental Value or no?
Yeah.
It was great. I couldn't believe how good it was.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
Let me just Elle. Yeah. Yeah, it's great.
I love her too, like in general. Like all her movies are really, really good.
All right. So now we come to Best Actress.
So many good options.
There's so many good options, but it's so far been Jessie Buckley's year. So we've got Jessie Buckley in Hamnet, Rose Byrne, If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, Kate Hudson, Song Sung Blue, Renate Renzi, Sentimental Value, and Emma Stone, Begonia. All right, LJ, who's going to win this?
I think it's going to be Buckley.
I do too.
But I think she deserves it as well. Like that movie was awesome. So
yeah.
You know, I also would really like to win. It would be Begonia. I would like Emma to win, but Emma
Stone.
I don't think she's going to.
I don't think she's going to win because she's got two.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they're going to give her another Oscar yet. She's got two lead actor Oscars.
Rose Byrne would be really, really cool.
Rose Byrne is the probably spoiler in it.
Like that'd be like the underdog because she couldn't believe she won the other award at the other award show. Like she was like shocked.
Well, that's the interesting thing.
Yeah.
She was shocked.
She's getting some notability in these, and I
think it's Buckley.
Grandmaster said Renata.
Well, that movie was great.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah,
but I think it's Jessie Buckley's.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So Timothy Chalamet makes this is the big thing.
Some big news recently.
Big thing. I just did a couple interviews that you can see on my Michael Fairman channel. I put some up yesterday. I've been talking to different actors that I've interviewed about the controversial remarks of ballet and opera, how he stuck his foot in his mouth and basically said that they weren't important, but he doubled down on it and tried to get out of it in his interview with Matthew McConaughey while they were talking. And it came out kind of stumbly and fumbly. And that's all you kind of been seeing when you go through your phone and you see everybody weighing in on it, including opera singers who, it's been amazing. They have come out of nowhere and they're on social media and they sing and they go like, take that, Timothy Chalamet. Like, it's really important. So he's kind of really done that. Now, I found out that the Oscar voting ended March 5th. Apparently this happened after that.
It happens like a few, not that long ago. Like,
people were actually saying, oh, he just screwed it up, the voting. But the voting had already happened.
Everybody said, people were saying online it might cost him his Oscar, but I was like, I don't think it's that recent.
I think the voting had ended when that happened. But that was what I initially thought. However, that being said, during the actor awards, the SAG-AFTRA awards, Michael B. Jordan won, which has now set the tone. So initially, this race, which is an incredible group.
It's so amazing.
It's an amazing group.
I was gonna say this year's movies was one of the best stacked years in a while. Like, it was amazing.
Yeah, it is. It's amazing. So we've got
you know what I also like real quick that I want to say? It's these 5 actors were in movies that were original films and not like remakes or sequels or it was all written stories that were not based off comic books or anything else.
Comic books, yeah. So I was gonna say we've got Timothy Chalamet, Marty Supreme, Leonardo DiCaprio, One Battle After Another, Ethan Hawke, Blue Moon, Michael B. Jordan, Sinners, Wagner Moura, The Secret Agent. Now, there's been lots of handicapping of this. And interesting enough, Wagner Moura now has been in the conversation as like the spoiler. But it seems like it's Michael B. Jordan's at this point.
I want Michael B. Jordan to win so bad. I love him. He's amazing. I think he's great. I think he deserves it. And he literally plays 2 characters in a movie. Like, how can you not
in stack?
You can literally give it to him twice if you really wanted to. Like, he could have 2 roles. He played himself. It's insane. Like,
Right.
how does he not win? He did the most.
He was amazing. And I wanted to say, for us, you have to realize we found him first. Michael B. Jordan started on All My Children. He played Reggie. His first acting role was on soap operas. He replaced Chadwick Boseman in the role.
Oh, wow, really?
So both guys came from All My Children. And
you want to know something funny about Michael B. Jordan? I don't remember the exact details of what happened, but my stepdad always talks about him. So Michael B. Jordan, very, very good. It's funny. His name is Michael Jordan, but he was also very, very good at basketball, like amazing. And my stepdad is very, very into the coaching forever, did all these clinics, was coach, very good coach forever. A long time ago, obviously, when Michael B. Jordan was young, he was at a basketball camp, very, very good in New Jersey. And it was always a funny story because my stepdad knew the story because he would always have to leave early from basketball practice to go do movies. He would literally be playing with his other friends and 8 years old, and then be like, all right, guys, I gotta leave a little early. My agent's here to take me to my acting role. So it's pretty funny. I also didn't know that he was from he spent a lot of time here in New Jersey too. I didn't know that. So not that long ago.
I was going to answer this.
Oh my God, I would love.
Theo won the Academy Award for The Revenant. After 5 times, he won for Best Actor for The Revenant. So he has won
which they're showing in AMC right now, replaying, and I want to see it because I've never seen it. If that's crazy to hear, I've never seen The Revenant.
Back to Best Actor, Lead Actor. I loved Timothy Chalamet and Marty Supreme. I thought he was fantastic. So, but I think he's just made himself so unlikable during this time.
Yeah,
I'm picking Jordan, but I'm saying I loved Chalamet and Marty Supreme. I just think he had it in the bag originally. But
you know what's funny?
unless Leonardo DiCaprio wins this, by the way,
which I wouldn't mind. I don't mind. But I was gonna say the Timothy thing. I don't like. Listen,
it doesn't bother you that much, right?
No, listen. I'm not. I know I'm not an opera singer. I don't do the ballet, so I know it's not gonna bother me. But I also just really don't think, and I agree with what Master said before. He said above, and he said,
yes, I enjoyed this. Yeah,
and personally, when you watch what he said, I don't want to sound like an idiot, but like, is he really wrong? Like so what he said was that, what his exact words were, he said that nobody cares about it, which I don't agree with. I strongly disagree with that. People care about it. But if he would have come out and said like something along the lines of maybe it's a dying thing or it's not as popular, which is true, because like it's not, like me and my friend were saying all these years ago on a Friday night, me and my friends would have said, let's go to the ballet or let's go to the opera. That would have been our plan for the night. Like whenever it was really, really at the peak of its doing. It's nowhere near what he made it seem like, because I don't know why he thought that was a good idea to talk about that right before the Oscars.
What I think happened is he said it.
Yeah, and regretted it immediately.
And then that's why he said, I've just lost 14% of my audience.
And then he also said that
he pulled down on it. Then he went back and said another thing.
He said that. So the other thing that I enjoyed, that like he said that I think he would have been better. Yeah, it's just his opinion, not everyone else's. I agree.
Right.
And the one thing he said that actually was kind of right was that he started talking about like the movie theaters, and he was like, I hate that movie theaters people don't go anymore, all that stuff, whatever. He's like, I don't want to end up doing it to be like the opera or the ballet. And I was like, okay, I get that, but I definitely think his PR team was like, what are you doing?
I think they're like, oh my God, you are so dumb.
Yeah.
Like but it has been a polarizing thing. And what I'm trying to say, and you know this, being in your demo, your age, everybody was on their phone. Everybody posted.
I saw it the second later.
In fact, I have an actress. I'm posting one today because I asked her about her thoughts on it. I asked the last two actresses, and I'm posting what they said. One I posted, and it's interesting coming from people in the arts. What do they have to say? It did seem like a diss to ballet and opera singers, but I get what you're saying too.
You know what? You know what I think? This is gonna be our intertwined of wrestling and what we're talking about now. I really do feel like a part of, listen to us three, me, you, and Grandmaster, who aren't like the most mad about what he said. We're over here watching Brock Lesnar fight, and people cheer for him, and he did way worse things than Timothée Chalamet did, and people don't care. So I think we're a little bit used to that culture, because like in the wrestling culture, you can kind of do whatever you want and come back, and no one's gonna say anything, and people are still gonna cheer you. So I feel like we see these Timothée Chalamet comments, and it's like, what am I gonna not watch his movies now? Like I'm gonna sit there, I'm gonna cheer him.
I think the analogy here is Timothée Chalamet is going into the Oscars as the heel.
Yeah, he turned heel before the Oscars. Yeah,
turned heel before the Oscars.
Yeah,
and I think his whole campaign of him trying to be true to Marty Supreme, the character, and being kind of, this aggressive, like I'm gonna do anything to, like it's kind of backfired on him. But it's sad because I did love him in the movie.
Yeah, and I hope it doesn't hinder anything for today. I don't think it will, but I hope not.
But so it is a really interesting. All right, so now I'm going to give you Best Picture. So we've got Begonia, F1. I didn't see F1. Did you?
So it's funny that you said that, because I was going to say after you were done and talk about F1, I saw it alone in IMAX when it came out, and it was like I was texting everybody. I was like, I think I want to be an F1 driver. I want to watch F1 now. It was like, that's what it made me feel. The sound, Michael, if you go watch it, the soundtrack was unreal. Like it was perfect. If that should win best soundtrack. It literally, like, it deserved it. It was that and Sinners had the two best soundtracks, and it's not gonna win. I'm very, very happy that it got nominated because it deserved it. But if you haven't seen it, go watch it because it's amazing.
So we've got Begonia, F1, the movie, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, Sinners and Train Dreams. Before you give me your pick, which I think I know what it'll be, do you guys know this fact?
10 is crazy.
Melissa McMahon, Shane McMahon's wife and former WPR, could win a Best Picture Oscar tonight. Her film, Train Dreams, received 4 nominations, including Best Picture. How about that?
Wait, she directed it?
She was one of the producers.
That's crazy. I did not know that.
And isn't that interesting?
We just can't escape the McMahon family.
Can't escape the McMahon's people. They're everywhere, and wrestling and film.
It's gonna go forever.
I mean, everybody. So she could win for Train. I said Trained.
So you know what's funny? That's actually the only one I haven't seen in the nominations. I didn't get to watch that.
All right. So they are saying going into tonight, it's between Sinners and One Battle After Another. Do you believe that to be true?
Which I'm fine with. I one of those is my answer.
Right. Me too.
So
by the way, Sinners has 16 nominations, the most ever, could win the most Oscars ever, and One Battle After Another is going in with 13. So they're both going in with, yeah.
So this is what I strongly believe. I think that Michael B. Jordan had the best performance alone and played 2 characters, but I do think that One Battle After Another was the better movie. I from start to finish, I never felt bored. It was a long movie, and it never felt long. It honestly could have went even longer. There was literally 3 acts to it, which you don't really get anymore. There was a beginning, middle, and an end, and there was 3 different climaxes. It was I would love to watch it again. I haven't seen it again, but I my personal favorite and what I would go with would be One Battle After Another. I think that should deserve to win.
Guess what? I agree with you. I'm going One Battle After Another. I do hesitate, though, because remember, over the years, the Oscars have been in the center of a controversy that none of the big blockbusters, the films,
never won.
Win. And there's a big groundswell for Sinners, who is such a huge popular hit, to award that movie. Now, they do have a new category this year, Best Casting, which they never had.
I understand. I didn't
saying that Sinners will win because kind of like, casting of a movie, Best Ensemble.
Yeah.
But let me just tell you, it's Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, Secret Agent, or Sinners. I think Sinners win.
Sinners will win that easily.
Right. So I'm saying Sinners this, One Battle After Another that.
That's kind of what they did at one of the last ones. They had Sinners win like the new award. It basically just meant like best who made the most money. Like that's basically what the award was.
And I think the other telling thing, I'm sorry to interrupt you. The other telling thing in Best Director is, does Ryan Coogler win it for Sinners or Paul Thomas Anderson for One Battle After Another?
Because that's why I still think that I think you're able to do Coogler for director because of the fact that it was an amazing movie and he wrote it originally and he produced. You know what I mean? He did everything. I think that it's weird because you would think the director should get both, but I do think you can do where Coogler wins that.
Well, Coogler's also
wins best movie,
and they're both up for adapted screenplay and original screenplay. So Paul Thomas Anderson can win adapted.
Yeah,
Coogler can win screenplay.
Sinners will win because it fits well into the real culture of Hollywood. Ooh, that's a big.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. I am saying that too. Like I could see that happening because it fits in with blockbuster. This is the favorite. People love it. Blah blah blah.
I love Ryan Coogler, by the way, too. He's amazing. He does everything extremely well. You know what? You literally could have had Michael B. Jordan up for Best Actor and Best Supporting Actor.
You could, but I don't think
you literally could have because one of them was the main character and one of them wasn't.
Right.
That's the crazy part.
So it'll be really interesting to see. I think this is one of the. There's some
Do they do? Because I'm not like I don't remember, or if they know. Do they do like musical performances and stuff for the Oscars?
Yeah.
Do you know anybody that's like? Have they announced?
Yeah. So I know that the K-pop Demon Hunter girls,
of course.
Of course.
I'll make sure my sister is watching.
Are we not sick of that song yet, people?
Oh, I am. Trust me. I hear my sister dances to it every day.
I mean, I am just so sick of it. I did hear that Barbara Streisand might come out Barbara Streisand might come out and sing for the Robert Redford tribute.
So I'm seeing here that confirmed, which I'm very happy about. The Miles, I don't know if his last name Katzen or Katan is performing his original I Lied to You from Sinners, which is I'm very happy about.
Yeah. He's in the movie too, by the way. You know.
Golden, Josh Groban has said they're doing a Los Angeles Master in the memoriam segment. He's performing.
Right, and I heard Barbara Streisand might come out and sing something because they're on. Robert Redford is in the in memoriam.
Yeah, Diane Keaton, Gene Hackman, Val Kilmer, Catherine O'Hara.
In memoriam this year is unbelievable. I was told, like, Rob Reiner's going to get a special thing. Like, it's a big.
Yeah, it says that the ceremony also features a bridesmaids reunion with Kristen Wiig, Maya Rudolph, Melissa McCarthy, and Rose Byrne, along with a Marvel-themed reunion featuring Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans. I'm very happy.
Is Dwayne going to be there?
He probably will.
Isn't Dwayne going to be there? Yes, sure I told you. See? I'm right.
That's awesome. And you love her.
I produced the Barbara Streisand the SAG Awards, people.
Yeah.
I love Barbara Streisand. I do.
Oh, yeah, it says right here, reports indicate that Barbara Streisand may perform to honor her.
Can you imagine
her the way we were co-star Robert Redford.
I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna leave
Tears? Yeah.
Did you guys ever see The Way? By the way, have you ever seen The Way We Were?
No, I have not. I have not seen it. I gotta watch it.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
And it still holds up.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, you know what's funny? I haven't really I know Barbara Streisand, but I haven't seen much of her stuff. I don't even know anything that she did, but that's the age difference in us too right here.
Telling me that is what?
For example, this is what it feels like. We were the show Survivor, obviously from CBS.
Of course.
So it's Survivor 50 right now. So it's the biggest season. Everybody came back from different seasons, and it's their biggest season ever. 50 seasons of Survivor. And I have a bunch of friends that watch, and a lot of them are older than me because I met them through one of the things I did. And randomly he goes, LJ, were you even alive for season 1? And I was like, no, it came out the year I was born. So it was before I was born. And he was like, I was literally in high school. He was like,
you know what's so funny? I talked to so many people. I'm like, yeah, I remember when they did it. And they're like, Michael, I'm 30 years old. And I'm like, what?
Grandmaster says all-time top 10 movie list. Yeah. I gotta watch it. Maybe I'll watch it soon.
I would literally watch Barbara tonight, and then I would watch the movie. It's such a movie.
We have the presenters. We have Paul Mescal, Gwyneth Paltrow. Oh, Gwyneth Paltrow. She doesn't really show up as much until Timothy Chalamet. She was
great in I thought she was great in Marty Supreme.
She was. It was her return. She hadn't acted in a while.
She acted, and you know who I absolutely love that I'm pissed is not nominated? The girl that played Timothy Chalamet's girlfriend with the baby.
Oh, Alessa
Dubaba. She was amazing.
She was. You got Nicole Kidman. You got Will Arnett, Javier Bardem, Rose Byrne, Chris Evans, Anne Hathaway, Jimmy Kimmel. It's pretty stacked. Oh, Ewan McGregor. Wow. It's stacked. Channing Tatum. I'm really hoping we get a.
How can you not watch the Oscars? And then we have AEW. This was just such bad planning.
I'm not gonna lie. I think out of all the things I'm watching today, I'm the most excited for the Oscars. I've been looking forward to it for months. I've been telling everybody about it.
You've gone to the movies. You've seen this is big.
That's why. That's why I feel attached to it because it's.
So what is the plan? Are you going to be? Where are you? Is your family going to be there? Are you alone? What are you doing tonight?
I'm going to be in my. So I have the perfect setup personally in my room. So right now, like I said, I'm sitting at my desk that is straight ahead with me, and then just right to my right, I have a 60-inch TV in my room. So the 60-inch TV is usually the main thing that I care about. So that's probably, most people will put sports like wrestling on there, but I might have the Oscars. I'm probably gonna have the Oscars on that one. And then because my girlfriend's gonna be here, so
now does girlfriend watch movies too?
She has seen every single movie in the theaters with me that
Which one do you think she would pick?
I think
I think we should have your girlfriend on and do the how they how well do you know?
Hold on, she's upstairs. I'm gonna tell her to come downstairs real quick. I am okay because I want to get her opinion.
Okay.
Yeah. So in June we were in Florida because we were in Florida together, and I had always said I wanted to pass, and we finally got it together. and we got it together, and that's basically our
I didn't even know that pass existed.
$25 a month. You can go to any theater in the country except for California and New York, because they have separate.
Of course.
No, like literally, like it says. So there's two versions. There's $25 a month, and it says at 48 states, or you can pay $28 a month, and then that one you're allowed to use California and New York. It's more money there. So I think that it's worth it, because if you watch movies as much as I do, you save a lot of money, and you can watch movies that you don't even like, that you wouldn't regularly like. I just watched Hoppers the other day, the Disney Pixar movie that came out. So I'll have the TV on the Oscars, because me and her will be watching it, and then my monitor will probably have the AEW, and then I'll just have like the baseball game on my phone or whatever.
I have to figure this out. Now I'm stressed. I don't know.
You definitely have to watch both. That's like the only way it works.
That's the problem. I've got to figure out the AEW thing. All right. I guess we're good. Is she coming? Or are we?
Wait, did she come back? Hold on. I think she went through the back door.
I'm sure. So he's leaving. So I do. Oh, yeah. Can I just say that about the daytime Emmys? I like the daytime Emmys too. I just would like their production.
Wait, she's here.
Okay.
She wants to. We're talking about the Oscars.
This
is Samara's debut.
Hi, Samara. We need your opinion here.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
He wants to give you a prediction on who you think's gonna win best actor.
Who are you gonna pick for
I
best?
said that you've been up to date with me on all these movies.
Leonardo, Timothy, Wagner, Jordan, Ethan. What do you think?
Who do you want to win?
Who do you want to win?
Michael B. Jordan.
But see, Michael, she wants Michael B. Jordan to win for other reasons. I think she thinks he's a little attractive, but
I feel
is it the attractive thing, or do you think?
No,
Can
that's
you
who I
down
want.
A little bit. We can't see your head.
That's who I want to win, but it's probably Timothy Chalamet, because everybody likes him right now.
Really? I think they all hate him right now.
After the thing he said about the ballet. The opera.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I think he's going in the villain in this thing.
So we said that he's a heel now, like a bad guy from Russia.
I love Timothy Chalamet and Marty Supreme. I just don't like, but I love Jordan too.
What about Leo?
I was about to say, but like I feel like
he's too old.
Yeah.
Oh, look at it. She's being ageism. You know what, Michael? She's a social worker.
You're a social worker, and you're telling.
No, I love Leo, but I mean, he's won.
His time is over.
He has won before. That's true.
Yeah.
Jordan is not.
So
and
Michael B. Jordan's my final answer.
Chalamet is not one either.
Yeah. So she went with Michael B. Jordan, just like I did.
You're going with Jordan. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then Best Picture.
What do you think?
Again.
Which movie do you think?
Oh, yeah, F1, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, Secret Agent, Sentimental Values, Sinners, or Train Dreams?
I feel like.
I wonder if we're the same answer.
I feel like it's only Sinners.
So both to Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah.
Both him and Sinner. I wouldn't be surprised if they won.
I liked One Battle After Another, but I feel like not many people were talking about it.
I agree.
Well, me and LJ picked One Battle After Another. Even though I think Sinners could win.
I feel like it had more like people talking about it.
Yeah. Sinners was like crazy. It was like they re-released it in theaters like 3 times.
Now, what do you think of the actresses?
Did you watch any of these?
What?
Any of these movies? I don't know if you saw any of them. You didn't see Hamnet, Bugonia, or If I Had Legs I'd Kill You. Right? Oh, yeah, so I don't think she saw these.
Yeah.
But yeah, because I was saying that there's so many things on today that I have to put it on the TV, and then I have wrestling on this TV, and then baseball on this computer. We're gonna order. She wants to order. We're gonna order pizza and watch it.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say basically he won't be talking to you because he's gonna be busy. But if you're gonna be there,
but yeah, we're excited. And also, I didn't tell you. There's a You've seen Bridesmaids, right? There's a Bridesmaids reunion today. They're doing on the Oscars.
Oh, I want PCWC1 has joined us. Says I want Michael to win because he's been on All My Children before. That's what I told
you. That Michael B. Jordan was a.
It was started on soap
He
opera.
started on soap operas when he was little.
No.
Because he covers soap operas. He's like, yeah, we found him first.
So
Oh,
we found him
wow.
first. He played a teenage foster kid on All My Children. And he was a teenager, and that's when they found him. And he replaced Chadwick Boseman.
Remember the guy that died
Played
from
the-
Black Panther?
from
When they played
Black Panther?
He replaced him in the movie.
Oh.
And
In
they
the show.
started on All My Children.
And then they both were in
On
Black
the
Panther,
soap
Black Panther together.
The more you know.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we're excited.
All right, guys. I think we bye. I didn't know she was a social worker.
Yeah. She's doing her master's right now she's in her master's year to do social
Amazing.
graduate.
Amazing. Oh, see, Jackson's adoptive son. So on All My Children,
That's what it was? Okay.
Michael Jordan was Jackson Montgomery's adoptive son.
You know, that was like, All My Children was like my mom's favorite show of like all time. Like
all loved All My Children.
So-
okay? We all
so
miss
real quick while we're on the air, one of like my like I don't remember much from like being little. I really don't. Like it might be like a thing.
blocked it out.
Yeah. So, but the one thing I really do that's like so nostalgic for me and like that like really makes me feel like a child was like when I came home from school, like when it was on, and my mom was pregnant with my sister who was, I think we're like, I forgot, it's like 7 or 8 year difference. So I was 8 or 9, 7 or 8, and I would come home every day from school and she was home not working. It was like when she was about to give birth, and every day she was watching All My Children every single day. And then I would always get upset because that's when I had my video games upstairs and I wanted to play video games. So I would ask her to turn it off, and she would say no because she was catching up on watching it. And then I started really enjoying it. I started getting invested, and I started sitting there and watching it with her. And then I was so upset when it ended. I was so sad. I was so upset, and I'll never forget her being like so upset with the way. And I still remember the ending, the last scene of the movie, of the show. I still remember it.
Nothing worse than I went to.
That was the cliffhanger, right? It ended on the cliffhanger.
Eric was the shot.
Mm-hmm. The gunshot. I'll never forget that. That's crazy because I was literally like 6, 7 years old, and I could not believe how.
The gunshot. The sad part of this is right before it ended, they had a press event because the show was being taped in LA.
Mm-hmm.
Had been in New York for years and was moved to LA. And I remember talking to the actors and they just sitting there crying with them. It was really, really sad.
Mm-hmm.
Patch and the girl.
And it's
Patch
Patch
and
and Laura,
Days of Our Lives. Oh, Patch and Laura.
all-time highest soap opera ratings.
Well, that's General Hospital. I think you mean Luke and Laura. Luke and Laura. All right. If we don't go, people, we're not going to get ready for the red
I
carpet.
know. There was so much to talk about, but that was good.
So much to talk about. All right, everybody. Wait, what's this, Michael? Do you remember that? I'm confused what you're saying. Are you saying Luke and Laura? Which
it says Patch and
Laura.
Oh yeah, no, it says Patch and
Laura.
It says from Days of Our Lives.
Days of Our Lives is Patch and Kayla.
And Kayla, yeah.
Luke and Laura is General Hospital. The all-time highest soap opera ratings was The Wedding of Luke and Laura on General Hospital. So I just want to make sure what we're Stefan and Laura on GH. See, we're confused. So no, but PCWC1 is correct. Patch, Stephen Nichols on Days also played Stefan.
Oh yeah, he meant Luke and Laura.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. Yes. Luke and Laura, of course, the greatest. And as you guys know, Anthony Geary, who played Luke, passed away in December at 78. We lost him. So that's been a really, really sad. He was the greatest actor. He won 8 daytime Emmys. Nobody's ever won 8 lead actors, even in Oscars. He won 8 lead actor daytime Emmys.
That's insane. That's
Nobody else has done that. All right. I guess we may be back tomorrow.
So whoever is around, we'll be back tomorrow to cover Raw, but I think we will probably talk about the Oscars and what happened today and everything else. So it'll be a bunch of.
It'll be a pickup of this with the or what happened on Dynamite, what happened on Revolution.
Yeah. Tomorrow will be what's up wrestling late at night. We'll go for like 4 hours. We'll talk about everything.
Late night.
Yeah.
We'll probably start 7:30.
10:30 Eastern.
Night.
Yeah.
Night. All All right, guys, have a great Oscar Sunday. Bye.
Yeah.